Sarawak Governor Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar widely praised as a respected leader at both state and federal levels. The United States is considering Sarawak as an investment hub in Malaysia, especially in the renewable energy sector. And in world news, Israel bombs target in Syrian coastal city while the U.S. conducts strikes in Yemen, nearly a month into Israel's war with Hezbollah in Lebanon. Sarawak Governor Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar has been widely praised as a respected leader at both state and federal levels. Senior Private Secretary to the Sarawak Governor, Dato Sri Syed Hamzah, emphasized Tun's vast leadership experience, calling it a valuable model for federal officials in Sarawak.
He emphasized that strong relations between the federal government and the Sarawak state government are crucial for the prosperity and stability of the nation.
Sebagai seorang tokoh yang telah berkhidmat di peringkat persekutuan, bola percaya Tun adalah tokoh yang sebaik-baiknya yang boleh menjadi cerminan untuk pegawai-pegawai kerajaan persekutuan yang berkhidmat di bumi kenyalang ini untuk bekerjasama dengan negeri dan kepentingan kemakmuran negara kita. Terima kasih Tun atas khidmat bakti telah mendekatkan hubungan kerajaan persekutuan dan negeri.
He said this to reporters during a courtesy call by federal agencies in Sarawak to the Sarawak Governor at Astana Negeri Sarawak in Kuching earlier today. Meanwhile, Sarawak Federal Secretary Dato Ahmad Nazri Muhammad Hassan expressed his pride in meeting Tun and receiving a valuable advice and guidance from him, which will serve as reference in providing the best service to the people of Sarawak.
Selain untuk memperkenalkan barisan kepimpinan dari jabatan dan agensi persekutuan yang berkhidmat di Sarawak, sesi kunjungan hormat ini bertujuan untuk memperkukuhkan lagi hubungan antara kerajaan persekutuan dengan kerajaan Sarawak di bawah naungan Tuan Yang Terutama Tun. Tuan Yang Terutama Tun dan Tuh Puan Datuk Patinggi. Kalau ada rakan-rakan penjawat awam persekutuan, pada hari ini sangat berbangga untuk bertemu dengan Tun dan Tuh Puan dan amat berbesar hati menerima nasihat dan pandangan daripada Tuan Yang Terutama Tun yang mempunyai pengalaman yang sangat luas dalam pelbagai bidang. Nasihat dan pandangan Tuan Yang Terutama Tun akan kami bawa sebagai bekal dan panduan dalam memberi khidmatan yang terbaik kepada rakyat, negeri dan negara.
A total of 67 heads of federal departments and agencies in the education and social sectors were present for the courtesy call.
Meanwhile, the United States is considering Sarawak as an investment hub in Malaysia, particularly in the renewable energy sector, as part of its efforts to strengthen the global economy. U.S. Ambassador to Malaysia, Edgar D. Kagan, said that the United States shares common goals with Sarawak in exploring new economic and investment opportunities, including clean energy development, oil and gas, as well as aerospace.
There's obviously we're looking for ways in which we can we can continue to see U.S. investment that comes into Malaysia. Look closely at Sarawak as a possible base. I think we talked about areas ranging from further cooperation in offshore gas as well as in aerospace. But I think that the heart of the discussion really was about the fact that the U.S. and Malaysia have so much that we share in common in terms of outlook on the global economy, shared values, commitment to democracy, and so to look for how we can build on that. And also just to celebrate a little bit the strong partnership that we've had going back a very long time.
He said this in an interview with TVS after paying a courtesy call on the Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg at Menara Pelita Petrajaya earlier today. During the courtesy call, Kagan also expressed his admiration for Abang Johari's expertise in clean energy development, while noting Sarawak's potential to become a leader in this field.
I'm always impressed at his expertise and his commitment to looking for ways to expand clean energy production and to benefit from Sarawak's skills and capabilities when it comes to clean energy. I mean, it's intimidating for me because he knows so much about clean energy and particularly about clean hydrogen. And so I've learned a tremendous amount from him, and it was great to have a conversation.
Kagan is on a 2-day official work visit to Sarawak, which includes attending the 20th anniversary celebration of the American Corner at the Sarawak State Library on October 18. He highlighted that the establishment of the American Corner reflects the strong relationship between the people of Sarawak and the United States, especially in information sharing programs run by the U.S. Embassy worldwide.
In other news, mosques and suraus across Sarawak have successfully raised a total of 310,000 ringgit in donations to be sent to the people of Palestine for medical aid. Sarawak Islamic Council MIS President Dato' Misnu Taha said that the donation drive, which ran from August 9 to 16th, involved all mosques and suraus in the region.
He added that the donations have been handed over to the Department of Islamic Development Malaysia JAKIM for further action.
Ini merupakan satu bantuan kita, kooperasi kita untuk sebagai umat Islam, sebagai saudara kita di sana. Kita tak boleh nak pergi berperang, kita bantu hal yang berkenaan ini. Dan semoga bantuan ini insyaAllah dapat memberi meringankan beban mereka. Di samping doa-doa kita yang berkaitan.
Misdu also said that Sarawak continues to direct mosques and suraus across the region to recite the Kunut Nazilah to this day.
Alhamdulillah, kata Datuk Muti, itu cara yang terbaik dan kita amalkan.
He spoke to reporters following the handover ceremony of the donation from Sarawak Muslims for the medical treatment of Palestinians at his office earlier today. Meanwhile, JAKIM Director General Dato' Dr. Sirajuddin Suhaimi praised the noble initiative of the Sarawak Islamic Council for providing a platform for Muslims in the region to donate.
Dan saya yakin dan percaya mereka memerlukan perkara ini dan kami akan berusaha untuk menyalurkan melalui saluran yang dipercayai untuk sampai kepada mereka yang memerlukan itu.
At the event, Misnu handed over the donation plaque to Sirajuddin. A total of 1,617 mosques and suraus participated in the Palestinian Medical Aid Fund through the Friday collection.
Witness the beginning of an extraordinary journey where science, conservation and adventure converge. Mysteries await, and the underwater world holds its breath in anticipation of the secrets that will be unveiled. Diverse species of fish have made the rig their home. D30 has become a burgeoning artificial reef. The diversity of shapes and hues is an evolution from the original.
Israel bombed a target in a Syrian coastal city on Thursday, while the United States conducted strikes in Yemen nearly a month into Israel's war with Hezbollah in Lebanon. Syria, the Houthi rebels in Yemen, Hezbollah in Lebanon, and Hamas in Gaza all belong to the axis of resistance led by Iran, which on October 1st conducted a missile strike on Israel. Now, Israel has vowed to retaliate for Iran's strike, sparking concern around the world that what is already a war on multiple fronts could morph into an all-out regional conflict.
According to Syrian state media, an Israeli strike on the city of Latakia, a stronghold of President Bashar al-Assad, wounded 2 civilians. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said that the Israeli raid targeted a weapons depot belonging to Hezbollah. Israel has conducted hundreds of strikes in Syria in recent years, including multiple attacks recently along the Lebanese border that seek to cut off Hezbollah's main weapons and equipment supply route from Iran to Lebanon. Meanwhile, in Houthi-controlled areas of Yemen, Israel's main ally, the United States, conducted multiple B-2 bomber strikes on weapon storage facilities. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said in a statement that they targeted several Houthi underground facilities housing weapons components. Hezbollah, an ally of Hamas, retaliated against the genocide in Gaza by launching cross-border attacks from Lebanon last year. The ensuing exchanges of fire forced tens of thousands of people on both sides to flee their homes. Israel widened the focus of its operation to Lebanon, sending ground troops across the border on September 30th. The war in Lebanon has left at least 1,373 people dead, according to the Lebanese Health Ministry figures, although the real toll is likely higher.
U.S. President Joe Biden today announced further student debt relief for public servants amounting to around $4.5 billion, with just over 2 weeks to go until the presidential election. The White House said the action affects about 60,000 borrowers across the country, touting Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris's efforts to improve loan forgiveness since taking office.
Harris is the Democratic nominee in November's White House race, running against Republican former President Donald Trump. The announcement comes as a household feels the weight of high cost of living since the COVID-19 pandemic, with voters citing the economy as a crucial concern in polls. Biden said in a statement that with the latest move, more than 1 million people have had their debt cancelled under public service loan forgiveness. The promise of the program, supporting teachers, nurses and others, involves student debt, forgiveness after 10 years of public service and 10 years of payments. Biden has embarked on efforts to cancel student debt for millions of Americans after a student loan payment freeze instituted by Trump during the coronavirus pandemic. Americans hold $1.6 trillion in student loans, and some end up repaying them over decades as they start jobs and families.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more headlines anytime, anywhere, just head on to our official website at tvsarawak.my or follow us on our social media platforms at TV Sarawak. And those were the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Razi Ahmad. Thank you for watching and have a good night.